I think I found a contradiction in The Beginning of Infinity by David Deutsch. Deutsch criticizes current approaches to artificial general intelligence, and what he kind of suggests is that the people who work on this, they have these grand theories, and they say, oh, consciousness is so-and-so. Like consciousness is like recursive self-modeling in your environment or some nonsense like that. And then he says, well, this is all well and good, but if you can't program the thing that you're talking about, you haven't really understood it. So he says verbatim on page 154, if you can't program it, you haven't understood it. That is his, this is his test for judging whether or not somebody has understood a computational task. Consciousness, creativity, those are computational tasks, right? We know in principle that they could be programmed. We don't know how to program them yet, but we know in principle they could be. And anybody who like opines a lot, with their grand theories on how these things might work, they just don't really know what they're talking about, right? Because they don't know how to program it. The thing is, so David Deutsch is an epistemologist, right? In chapter 1, he presents this idea that we should form a rational preference for one idea over another by seeing which one is what he calls harder to vary. If an idea has parts that you could easily swap out or you could change without really impacting the explanation's ability to continue explaining what it purports to explain, then that explanation is easy to vary. Whereas a hard to vary explanation is one where you can't easily do that. Like all the parts are there for a reason. They all contribute to the explanation's ability to explain what it purports to explain. Okay. Here's the thing though. When you propose a method to form a rational preference for one idea over another, that's a computational task. Okay. So by the same yardstick, by this yardstick that says if we're going to explain a computational task, we have to be able to program it. That applies to hard to vary as well. I'm not aware that anybody has ever suggested an actual programmable implementation of a rational decision-making method involving hard to vary or easy to vary. Nobody knows how to do that. So the problem is, by Deutsch's own yardstick, nobody has understood hard to vary. So my question is, what do we do about that? Let me know in the comments.